don't like shoes. They don't have no shoes. Oh, I don't like jewelry because they don't have any jewelry. So all of that, I don't need no man, I don't want no man, is because we don't have no man, okay? And it's hard for us not to have a man because we try everything that we can think of. We wear anything that we can think of. We'll do anything that we can think of to get a man. So those of us who don't have a man, we just have either exhausted all of our ideas or we have just decided, I'm not doing that just to get no man or whatever, okay? But we all want a man. We all want a man, and most of us all want at least one baby. Those are things that we do want. And we still are laboring under the misinformation that if we can get a man to get us pregnant, that we'll have some kind of hold on him to control him. And that idea has never worked, but we still keep trying it.
That's what I don't understand. Right? People observe what goes on in our culture, right? But a lot of women still have this idea like they're going to trap a man with a kid.
Yeah, we do. And it's really, as I said, that's one of the reasons men have to be taught fatherhood too. Because the system that we have practiced in this country is that when you quit the woman, you quit your children too. Okay? And because the rules of child support, are so damaging to our men. If, as an example, if a man is making $2,000 a month, take home pay, that's realistic, right here today, okay? And if his child support, if he got 2 or 3 children, or 2, 1, whatever, his child support is $500 or $600 a month, and his rent is $1,000 a month. See? So it's a non-sustainable system if we want our men to be involved in their children's lives, because our men use a lot of excuses not to pay, even a little bit. Some of our men buy clothes and stuff, and they think that's child support. Some of our men just completely disappear. Some of them won't work at all because they know if they work, they're going to have to pay that money for child support. So that is one of the ways that we kind of get you back, because there are other ways to do that that would keep you out of the system and you all would be able to co-parent. However, we need teachings on how to co-parent. We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to cohabit with each other. Okay? So we don't know how to co-parent. Anything that's co means unity. We don't know how to practice none of that. Okay? So we need to have teachers or somebody to come up with some kind of program or brochure or something about how to co-parent without the enemy in the middle of it.
Would you be able to provide any advice to anyone in regards to co-parenting? Because people seem to just that anger they have for the other person blinds them in regards to what's important for the child.
Yeah, we'll punish you with the baby. And as I said, I've said this years ago, and it created a new dialogue about it, that if we mad with you, we won't even let you see the baby. If you don't give us money, we won't even let you see your own child. That's not punishing you, because you're going on about your business. It's punishing the child. That's who's being robbed in the situation. And as an example, I've noticed a trend that when you hear the white women getting pregnant on television and so forth, they'll say, we're pregnant. I've even heard them men say we're pregnant, okay? We say, where's my son? Where's my daughter? Okay? And I know we're real tough, but we can't have no baby by ourselves. It's just not gonna, it has never flown in that way. So I think that that's something that we could sit down and just talk about. I know we're mad, but we gotta do this different or write it to the person. And we especially get angry if you get with another woman, because we'll say, I don't want my child around your other woman. Well, you are more capable to protect your child than we are. You can protect your child better from a woman than we can protect ours from a man. And you have to look out for the daughters and the sons now. It's not just just the little girls anymore, because the situation has gotten just so perverted out here. And our men also don't have the discipline to not be dealing with young girls, okay? But how many behinds can you look at and that turn you on? And so what happens is that our men sometimes, I know I'm talking a lot of different things, but this is important too. A lot of our men are going after the younger girls because she stimulates them more than another sister with her butt out. It's just enough. And every market can get saturated, okay? The crack market, and what that did to our people. And even now in our schools, we are dealing with the children, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren of the crackheads of the 80s and 70s, okay? And our children, maybe who we have tried to raise up in a more normal environment, are out here trying to mate with these people that's crazy, emotionally blown, a lot of things. And so that's a problem we're dealing with too, that we're not addressing. We're acting like that this just, we didn't study that because they didn't care about us enough to study that. If it had been their children, they'd have studied that. What is the connection 40 years later to what happened there? These are the people that don't want us to deal with our history. But all they talk about is, remember the Alamo, remember Pearl Harbor, remember 9/11. I mean, they want to remember everything. They have a history. And they teach it to their children. And unfortunately, they teach it to ours.